it takes 1 titanium alloy, 1 steel, and the helium, which is why we had to go to Aatrox. Boom. Pull the trigger on it. Hello everyone, Thoranx is here, and welcome back to Astroneer episode 30, where we have all the things we need to make the really nice high-end end-game materials. And so we're going to get that show on the road. Look at all these supplies. We have so many supplies. All the materials we could possibly want to do all sorts of things here at this base. Most important thing we brought back was, let's see, well, we kind of need the graphite. We don't really need the extenders. Oh, you know what I want to do with the extenders, though? Pardon me while I have a tiny little bit of a squirrel moment here. Is I would love to see if we have enough power with these 8 medium wind turbines laid out in an array to actually power the gateway here on Glacio, because I'm sure it takes a lot of power. But I feel like we actually have a lot of power, and I'm curious to see if it's enough before we bring out the radioisotope thermoelectric generators. Because we absolutely have enough of power cable to reach it, almost. Let's see. Ooh, look at that. And that's with all 8 of them spinning. It goes, nah, man. You got a lot more to go. A lot more to go. Fair enough. Now we have a good gauge of where we were at. And that's with all 4 8 turbines actively spinning. Okay. Alright. I see you there. See what you're trying to do. Let's move this graphite like that. I don't know if we need this rubber. Graphite. Okay, we'll bring the graphite down with us. Got some lithium. We'll need the ammonium next. Oh, no. I don't want the graphite on my person. There you go. You just gotta grab it while you're mid-slide. Then all your problems go away. What is this? Titanium? Are we that rich on ore? We're just kicking titanium around the floor of our base? What? Who needs this titanium? It's just debris in my way. It's tripping me. We have zinc in case we need it. But yes, there we go. Nice big medium storage full of ammonium. I think at some point we're going to start sliding. Yep, and then gimme. Alright. Now. Okay, let's see about doing this. So what we need is we need to start making hydrazine. Hydrogen fuel, ammonium. There we go. Very good. Alright, let's make some more. Then from here, we're going to make a little bit of graphene. Or graphite and hydrazine. So first you make the hydrazine, then you make the graphene. Then from the graphene... Oh, why is it so dark over here? This is really the only light we have? We have some copper here we can... Make some more work lights from... No, let's start smelting some of this malachite. I would like another work light. Take some of this iron here. Okay, once we've made 2 of our graphene, the next thing we need is titanium alloy, which is titanium, graphene, and nitrogen. 1, 2, and 3. Boom. Begin production. This compound can just hang out there. There we go. A nice bright work light. Let's install that sort of over here. Thank you. Alright, that's a little better. It's a little better. Maybe sort of like here is more what we need. That might be a little too bright. Yeah, let's keep it where it was, off to the side here. I don't want it to be that bright. Okay, there it is. Titanium alloy. Now, we need steel. And steel is what we came to this planet for in the first place. It is iron, carbon, and argon. That's helium. There's your argon. So then we're missing carbon, but we have some of that right over here. We actually have quite a bit of it. There we go, 2 carbon. As you can see, we finally planned ahead enough to have all of the things that we need. Alright, let us make some steel. So we had to come to this planet to get the argon to make the steel. Oh yeah, look at it. Ooh, looks nice. Look at all these composite resources. They look so nice. Alright, so now we've made our steel, and we needed the steel to make nanocarbon alloy. So it takes 1 titanium alloy, 1 steel, and the helium, which is why we had to go to Aatrox. Boom, pull the trigger on it. This is the end game resource. This is the most complicated resource to make in the game to date. Oh, and I was going to say we're about to make 2, but we don't have the extra titanium alloy. So we need to make another one of those. Now with this nanocarbon alloy, we can make something really fun. A portable oxygenator. In fact, let's just take off that tank right there. Boom. Now, hold on. We no longer need an oxygen tank, right? Hold on. If I put it here, of course it uses power. Just push C to turn it on. There's always a catch. There's always a catch. But as long as you have power generation, you effectively have oxygen anywhere you want to be. Alright, so then all you need is a way to generate power portably. Ugh. Okay, well, it's not as spiffy, maybe, as I thought it was, because it takes power, which, of course, it takes power. I don't know why I didn't think that it did. Titanium alloy right up there, please. We'll make another one. So that is endgame research number 1, the portable oxygenator, which enables us to have oxygen anywhere we go. Number 2 is actually the bigger deal, the much bigger deal, the radioisotope thermoelectric generator. And we're going to want to produce a lot of these. So Let us continue to make hydrazine and graphene with the graphite and ammonium that we brought, which is why we brought so much of it. RTG. Now this is just straight power right here. And what we're going to do with this is put this right onto our... Boom. Now we no longer need this solar panel, this goofy solar panel, and in fact our rover has all the power it could ever want. You can drive around, and it will never be a problem. It is so grand. Okay, let's make a few more of these generators. I think it'll be more important than ever to have batteries on our pack now that we have a portable oxygenator. We do not need the oxygen tank, though, for certain. I think more than anything, what we'll do here is let's take our canisters and actually start producing graphene or graphite. Sorry, thank you. I'm just going to go through this process a few more times. So now if I put this oxygenator here, when I turn it on, it's the same as that one. Look at the marvels of space magic. I love it. Steel needs more carbon. As you were, we'll stick with graphene for now. I'll grab the carbon here. We did get all this extra lithium. Carbon and carbon. Okay. We'll make the graphene, then we'll make the steel. I think we have enough titanium to continue with that process. Let's check our titanium supply. We have another one there. Ooh. We may have to go down into the depths for some titanium. Oh, not enough iron. Well, that is very abundant on this planet. That's not a problem. This is going to be the planet of steel production, for sure. Between the argon and the iron, yeah. I don't even know if we need to keep producing this. Look at all this argon. Do you know how much steel that is? Alright, I think we should. Let's just max this out. There's no reason not to. We have the power. Titanium alloy. We will at some point run out of nitrogen and hydrogen. We cannot procure that in the atmosphere of this planet. So that will be our limiting factor for certain. Alright, let's make some nanocarbon alloy. Now, we only brought enough helium to make 5 nanocarbon alloys, and then we have to go back to Aatrox, but we should have all the helium we could ever want to bring back once we get there. But I have a bigger plan. I have a better plan in action. And that is that we're going to take these generators... Is that another? No, we don't have enough to make another one. We're going to take these generators, and we're going to start activating other planets' gateways at this point. So if you're looking to rush sort of to the end game, not necessarily the end game, because you still have to activate gateways, but if you're looking to get to the point where you can do the most and have the most freedom, what you need is a large shuttle, a hydrazine thruster, RTGs, and a portable oxygenator. Once you have these things set up, actually rather difficult to be slowed down. Silicone, wolframite, lithium. Lots of lithium. I think we might go ahead and bring some of these back with us. Let's go ahead and we'll pack these RTGs up here. Right. Do we have a salvager here? No, you know what? Let's not worry about that. So I think next on our list, if we were to do the planets in order, would be DeSolo. We could rock through here, but I feel like it's going to take a lot more than just a couple generators to get what we need from this location. We do have the titanium. We could build one more RTG, and I'm tempted to be totally honest. I know we have more ammonium up top, so let's go grab that. I mean, as long as we have the titanium and the one more helium, why wouldn't we make it? I feel like that's sort of the appropriate response. This battery. I would like to find a place for you in our life. That's how you transport multiple things down at a time. Right there. That's how you do it. So we pull off this oxygenator, we put on this battery. And then what? This oxygenator can go somewhere else. We don't really have another space for it, do we? Well, what if we just made... I mean, really, it would fit on a medium platform A. So let's just do that. Not like we need it with this portable oxygen generator. Here, we'll just put it right over here. How is this getting oxygen? Oh, it's not. I hit the I hit the Oh, so this portable oxygen generator supplies oxygen to the tethers. Of course it does. It's an oxygen generator, Thranxes. Oh, what was I thinking? Wow. That's kind of neat. I like that. It really is a generator in all senses of the word. Alright, a little more ammonia. One more graphite. Sounds good. Make the hydrazine. Yep, and then after that, you need the graphene. It's a whole chain of events. But you absolutely will have to have a chemistry station, an atmospheric condenser, well, I just made the graphene. Come on. You don't have to have a trade depot or a scrapper, but I feel like those make your life a lot easier. If you have those items, then you won't necessarily have to bounce around as much, but you will have to do more scrapping. So, and it doesn't seem like it's faster. Like I've seen some people in the comments say that, you know, using the scrap with the trade thing is just, you know, breaking the game. It's like hacking the game, but really you're just trading one grind for another. You're trading traveling your space shuttle to another area to get the resources and then come back with the time it takes you to dig up scrap and gather it together and then shred it. And that takes a little bit of time. It's not just such an easy thing. You walk around, you can carry it, or you can, you know, build a vehicle, get a vehicle together to carry it in mass and sort of shred it on the go like we were doing. But really, I think at that point, it's just whichever you prefer. Whichever you think is the right way to do it. Bing, boom, bing. Okay, so we've got our generators. We can go back. At this point, I mean, I'm wondering why we wouldn't just package this thing up. I should never have unpacked it. If we're not going to stay here, like, I never should have unpacked it. That's fine. We'll bring a packager. We'll come up. We'll reclaim it. That's not an issue. What we are going to do is research some new components for our vehicle, though. That's what we really want to do, is make our life easy. Okay, so new components for our vehicles. I'm thinking what we need is a crane, steel, silicone, titanium. Pretty sure we have all the stuff to make that here. Let's go ahead and research that. The next thing I'm going to want is actually drill strength 3, diamond titanium alloy. Pretty sure we have the stuff to do all of that as well. So diamond is going to be graphene and graphene. Okay, alright, so we will need... We are going to need a little bit more titanium and such while we're here, which is fine. It's totally fine. Now we're going to use our tether bundle, even though we don't have to because we have a portable oxygenator, but we're going to use our tether bundle down here because it is so incredibly easy to get lost when you're underground that I do not trust myself to keep everything straight. Look at that, titanium right above our head. Oh, we don't even need the tethers. Look at how much titanium we're getting. Okay, well, if that's the case, we'll just get rid of these tethers. We'll leave them here for when we come back. And we'll proceed back. How easy was that? Pretty easy. Pretty easy indeed. What's that? Compound. What was over there? Was that us? Did we die over here? No. Oh, research sample. Oh, I want it. Maybe we just walk back nice and slow while we hold it on our cursor. I'm okay with that. We're just going right up here. Now I'm trying to remember if we built a research station here. How could I not remember that? I don't think we did. Oh, that's fine. We'll hold on to this for when the time comes. We don't really need it. I don't know what the benefit is going to be to continue researching once you have all the stuff unlocked that you want. Maybe just to max it out for the sake of maxing it out. I'm sure there's an achievement or something for that. Fill up our canister the rest of the way. Grab this research sample as well. Look at that. Laterite, quartz, resin. Very... Oh, I love that iridescent, like... Oh, it's not iridescent. It's like 2 layers. It's like snow, ice, and then stone. This planet's pretty neat. I'm rather a big fan, actually. Continue producing graphite till we can mass produce it. And then from here we're going to take this titanium. let's see. We're going to need titanium alloy, which takes graphene and nitrogen. Tell me we have more nitrogen. Thank you. Whew. Close call. Get more graphite there. And we have more ammonium here. Ooh, we might be low on ammonium. We actually need a lot of graphene for what we're trying to create now. Hydrogen. I know we brought more hydrogen. Ooh, so now all we have is nitrogen. No more hydrogen. Yeah, we're going to have to head back soon. That's fine. This planet doesn't have it all, it just has a lot of it. So again, we're looking for diamond and titanium alloy. And this is steel, silicone, and titanium. More of that iron and carbon mixture. We could make extra steel to bring back with us. We could borrow from the silicone up here. I know we brought this to make like a proper base. However, if we're not going to stay here for the time being, we don't really need to build a proper base here, like a little habitat. Not a proper base. This is a proper base, but without a habitat. Oh, look at this argon. Oh, it's full. It's all full. I love that. That's a beautiful thing, is what that is. Silicone, steel, titanium. No, what? It's going to be the medium printer, I believe? Yes. For the crane. Make it so. And then over here, we'll start making more graphene. We might need at least 4 of these. No, just the 2? No, we need 3 because we need 1 for the titanium alloy and 2 to make the diamond. Gotta keep it all straight in my head. Diamond, we'll do that one first. This will be neat. We haven't made a diamond yet. I think with this we'll have made everything except explosive powder. Yeah, I figured that's what it would look like. Titanium alloy. Wonderful. And with that, we have our drill strength 3. You know, one more thing, which we could research, actually, is our own drill mod 3, which takes another diamond. I don't know about all that. I don't know if that's the way I want to do that. So we have another diamond. It's going to take a good bit more hydrazine. Yeah, I don't really know if I want to do that. Let's see, do we even have the graphite for it? We don't even have the ammonium for it. We don't have any extra hydrazine. We'd have to start processing soil in the centrifuge. Or we could go and mine down into the core of the moon, DeSolo, and get all of the resources we could ever possibly want from there, right? That's what I'm thinking. That is what I'm thinking. That's one ammonium right there. So we don't even have the ammonium to do it. We would have to go hunting on this planet for the ammonium. And I'm just not prepared to do that. Not yet. I mean, we will eventually. I do like this planet. We will be back. Oh, we will be back. And look, here is some more hydrogen. So we do have some hydrogen. Yeah. I think it's time we just depart. We'll save this lithium here for making more RTGs when the time comes. We are completely out of helium, though, although we do have all the argon we could ever want. Being out of helium means we will have to go back to Aatrox before we're able to do anything else. Now, is it going to be worth... Let's see. This takes 2 steel, 2 iron. And that's 4 iron. This extra large storage is pretty exciting, and I'm tempted to make it just to see what it's like. So that would be 6 iron and 2 steel to make both. I'm finding it hard to resist researching it all when we have so much at our disposal. We could research a buggy. A nice winch. Hey, look at that. We spent our research. Is that all the iron we have? We are out of iron now. Well, I think the moral of the story, quite plainly, is to take the argon with us, because that's the one thing we cannot make back at home, and we can conceivably get any other resources through scrap and trade. So the argon is a must. The argon comes with us. But all of these are full. Well then, we're going to have to figure out something with all of our medium storage nonsense, because we can't take the stuff back without some medium storage. There we go. We'll melt some of this wolframite here so we have tungsten. I don't think we brought any methane, which we would use to make silicone. We just sort of grabbed the silicone from Novus when we were there last. I'm tempted to bring some titanium with me, but I don't know what we would need it for. I think more than anything, the bulk of where we're at now in the game revolves around iron and steel. Or you go the resin road of making the large platform B with the 2 medium storages, or you just make these large platform Cs and the extra large platforms and you just go that road. I'm tempted to bring all this iron with us, actually. It's not going to serve a benefit having it here. And I can't think of a good reason at all to bring the titanium with us, because we use it for so little. No. Attach. We're not even going to be able to fill this up with stuff we need. that's okay. Maybe a couple of extenders would be worthwhile. I mean, I guess I'm thinking an air canister would be fine. That really doesn't take that much power to refill everything. I like that a lot. I do. Alright, let's see. So we'll start stacking these extenders up here. Do we need to bring a rover seat with us? I mean, we could. I don't think we have much of a reason to take any of this stuff with us, to be fair. Go ahead, continue producing argon. Might as well replenish your stock. Oh, I'm tempted to make one last iron trip. Let's do it. Let's do it. Looking at the time, we don't really have time to go anywhere and do anything else just yet, so let's go out. We'll gather one last bunch of iron, probably about 6 of them. And then look at that. We'll have research to bring back with us. Look at this 2 hematite just laying around. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't know what we were possibly worried about. I know that eventually we'll dig up all the resources in this area, but you really can get so much iron on this planet. It's ridiculous. I don't even know if it's going to be worth turning it into steel. If we're bringing the argon with us, we're bringing enough argon that we could make 10 steel. Then I don't know if there's much of a benefit to making it here. If you just bring the resources with you that you need, then you almost never need to make them on site. I mean, but you can. It saves you the process later. But if you have the infrastructure, it doesn't matter. That being said, that's where we're going to wrap up Astroneer episode 30. Thank you so much for joining me. I do hope you've had a good time watching, because as always, I've had a good time playing. We knocked out a lot of our endgame research and put it into reality by building it. The next episode is when we're going to take all of these nice, neat things that we've built and start to knock out some gateways and make joining gateways a reality. But until next time, take care.